Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlighted Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Stephenie Crowley of Stephenie's here. Hi, Stephenie. How are you?
Hello, I'm just fine.
Oh, great, great. I know you got a terrific business. I've been hearing about it, in our networking meetings, and I've heard you present, but I want our viewers to learn about what you do. But before we get into it, can you tell everyone a little bit about your background and how you got into the business?
Oh, sure. I've been a business owner since I was about 20 years old. I was a freelance designer for years and years and had a small ad agency. And with the advent of computers, I went into business management, became an executive administrator for a variety of CEOs for about 25 years, loved it, and discovered that the small business people that I used to help with design and copywriting also need administrative help because they're drowning in paperwork. And I get a kick out of paperwork.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a lot of people's favorite things to do.
No, it is not.
But well, I'm glad you're here to like fill that gap. But can you tell our viewers also what are the various services that you do provide? I know some of them is like bookkeeping, some is organizing. Sounds like you offer quite a lot.
Everything that a business needs to operate smoothly. It doesn't matter whether it's putting things into QuickBooks. And now, please, I'm not a bookkeeper, but I'm the person that puts stuff into QuickBooks or organizes it so a bookkeeper and a CPA can come in and work easily and quickly. Um, organization, filing, making life easier for the entrepreneur, for the small business to go out and do the things that they do best, which is deal with their business, see customers, solicit new business, all of those things that make a business run. But then you've got to have the administrative background. It's kind of like you're painting beautiful things, but you've got to have something to paint on, and I'm the one that provides that canvas for you to be able to go out and make beautiful things.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Um, what's the best way for our viewers to get in touch with you and sign up?
Um, I am available by phone. I'm on Facebook. Um, I email anything that you need like that get in touch with me. I'm in the process of building a website, just like the cobbler's children. I don't have my website put together, but I need an administrative executive to give me a hand with websites. But
Oh, wow.
I'm try to be as responsive as possible. I do spend a little time out going to this wonderful thing called the 101 referral network, but
Oh, and and speaking of the 101, how has the 101 actually helped your business?
mostly visibility. It's also a referral. I have people ask me about things that I don't do, but through 101, I've been able to meet other people who do those things. And so I can hand off, I can say, oh, let me get you two together because while I don't do it, I know somebody that does. And I think that's incredibly vital to be able not to just sell people at a networking meeting, but to learn about them and to know what their talents and their skills are and be able to hand that off to somebody else who's looking for it.
Oh, okay. Stephanie, what's one of the most important things an entrepreneur should have when running their business?
The ability to realize that they can't do everything. Entrepreneurs,
Oh,
by their very nature, think that they can do everything because they have
yes.
the guts, the nerve, the moxie to be able to start something, and to be able to say, wait a minute, that's not a good use of my time. I need to get somebody to do that part. I'm not the jack of all trades. To be able to delegate and to let someone do what they do best for you, determine what you want the answer to be, and let somebody else get to it.
Uh-huh. I no, it's funny. I know someone in particular. Um, yeah, my brother's kind of like that, where he wants to do it all. He's a surgeon, and he
Yes.
was trained to do surgery in ophthalmology. And I know a lot of times he wants to get his hands in doing everything, the bookkeeping, and
Mhm.
payroll, you name it. But yeah, I was going to ask you, what's the biggest mistake a small business owner makes in their business that you've seen?
That I've seen. I believe it's once again that assumption that I can do everything. I want to waste my $200 an hour time doing a $35 an hour job. Um, and I want to have this done, but I can't turn loose control of it. And so the entrepreneur gets bogged down in minutia, loses sight of what they're actually in business for, and end up losing clients because they don't follow up, losing opportunities because they get too busy doing something. Don't assume that just because you're doing something, you're actually forwarding your business. Look at what you're doing. What's your ROI on what you're doing? That determines what you should be doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's easy to get lost in the detail, and especially, if you were trained to do one thing, and here you are like doing marketing and other things that don't benefit your main business, and you could delegate it and hire someone to do that. Do you go all over the valley? And if you do, how far do you travel?
Well, I'm based in the West Valley, but I've had clients as far as Shea and 112th Street. So I go where I'm needed, and a lot of things can be done remotely also, by phone. For instance, QuickBooks now is almost always online, and just putting things in is fairly easy. Dropping in once a week to someone in the Scottsdale Air Park and gathering their bills, making sure they go in, getting what needs to be paid in a timely manner, following up, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you also, who's the smallest client versus the largest client that you've ever taken on or you won't take on?
Um, I'm not really equipped to take on a an SMB, somebody who's got 20, 30 employees, because at that point they need to hire somebody full time to do what I do.
Uh-huh.
But I've worked with solopreneurs. The one man show, those are the fun ones because it's nifty to see what people are enthusiastic about, what they really love doing, and it's an opportunity to also to learn about someone as a person, not just as a business person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just curious, are most of your clients, are they customers or individuals, asking for help, or are they business owners asking for business help?
They're mostly business owners, and it's usually someone who has a couple, three employees, maybe five employees, so they don't justify having somebody there full time to take care of the administrative tasks, but they still need to be done, and they'll get bogged down trying to do them and realize that it's wasting their time. They need to outsource.
Oh, okay. Stephanie, again, can you let our viewers know what's the best way for them to sign up with you, to read about your services, and to get in touch?
Okay. Well, you've used the term sign up. I want to make sure that people understand you don't have to sign up with me. I come in, I get stuff done, and I leave. It's the opposite of having to sign a contract or to agree to a certain amount of hours. So call me 602-558-0202. Go to Stephenie's here on Facebook. There are links there. Um, and just look for me. The website is coming. I promise the website is coming.
Oh,
We
wow.
actually we actually had one, and the gentleman who put it together for us decided to go into other business and left for Florida. So we've had to start again from scratch.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I have someone also if you run into that problem again. But yeah, I was going to ask you, I know that you're very good at some systems, tools, and whatnot. What systems or tools do you typically use, to stay organized and manage your workload?
For myself personally,
Yeah.
um, I'm very visual. And so I actually use a Franklin Covey planner. When I go into work with someone, one of the first things I try to find out is how does their mind work? Are they visual? Are they auditory? Are they very computer oriented? Can they not live without the phone? And then I tailor my work so that it becomes easy for them. And in my case, as I said, I'm very visual. I like that paper. It's what I can think about when I think about what I have to do and how I organize my time.
All right. And then what about accounting or bookkeeping requests? What program do you usually work with, for with your customers?
A lot of people use QuickBooks. And so I can do either desktop or online QuickBooks. My main job with that is inputting data, and from that, of course, I can pull reports for them. I can make sure that things are organized and categorized the way their bookkeepers and their CPAs want it done. So I'm kind of the pre-bookkeeper. Um, I'm very good at all of the Microsoft programs. At one point, I had a position where I was teaching coders, gentlemen and ladies who write code to a computer, teaching them how to use Outlook because they didn't realize
Oh,
the things that they could do with Outlook. Um,
yes.
Word, Excel, all of the Microsoft programs, and of course Zoom and what's the Microsoft Teams. Teams is another good video program that Microsoft has come out with. Databases of various kinds, both the specialized ones. I had a client who was an insurance agent and used a specialized database to input his clients in. So I've been around computers since the late 70s, so I'm fairly. I can even still write DOS if I have to.
Okay. Well, anyways, thank you, Stephanie, for being on here again. If you could just let the viewers know one more time how to reach you.
Easiest way, give me a call, 602-558-0202. That's also, of course, a text, so you can certainly text me also. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for your call.
Oh, thank you so much. It's great to see you again.
It's